Hello students, welcome to this video series of subject microprocessor. So we are in the fifth unit, that is procedure and micro. Today's our topic is how to write an assembler program using a procedure. In the previous video also we have seen about the parameter passing in stack, and before that we have seen a sample program for a procedure. So the course outcome for this unit is develop assembly language programming using procedures, micros and modular programming approach. The learning outcome of this video is to study the sample program for how to use a procedure inside an assembly language program. So POs mapped are PO1, 4, 6 and 7. So we have taken this example to write an assembly language program using procedure. So in this program they have specified that we have to use the procedure concept to solve the equation such as z equals to a plus b into c plus d. So using the help of procedure we have to solve these equations. So how to do this we will see next. So it is also a very important program asked many times in MSBT exam. So the equation is given and using procedure we have to solve it. So first step, so looking at the equation, first step we have to perform is the addition of a plus b, then we have to perform addition of c plus d, and then we will multiply a plus b into c plus d. So how we can do this, we will see this. So first of all we have to write the procedure. So we have written the procedure name as sum. The procedure name is sum and PROC stands for the start of the procedure, and again we have written as near. That means the procedure is within the same segment as our main program. Near means what? The procedure is within the same memory segment as our main program. So sum, PROC and near. So inside the procedure we have written add AL comma BL. What the procedure is performing? It will add the contents of BL with AL and then it will return. Procedure will always return a value to the main program. This you have to remember always. Procedure will always return a value. So we have to use the assembly language instruction RET, and then we have ended the procedure with end P, procedure name and end P. So in case of this equation to be solved, inside the data segment we have to define the data segment. So inside that we have taken four variables, that is num1, num2, num3 and num4. All we have taken as 8-bit numbers, that is therefore it is db, and we have taken any random values 10, 20, 30, 40. What this num1, num2, num3, num4 will correspond to? It will correspond to a, b, c and d. And the result variable we have taken as db because the addition of result we have to take as dw because the multiplication of these variables will be 8 into 8, that will be 16 bit. And we have ended the data segment. So now we will go to the main program, that is our code segment. So inside the code segment first two lines are same for initialization of data segment, that is move ax comma data, move ds comma ax. Now first step we have taken is we have moved the number 1 into AL register. That means number 1 is moved into AL with the help of instruction move AL comma num1, and in the next line we have written move BL comma num2. Now number 2 is inside what? Which register? Inside BL. Have you got it? Number 2 we have taken into AL and number 2 into BL. We have to assume num1 as A, num2 as B, and then in the next step we have called the procedure with the help of call instruction. So what we have to call the procedure. So we have used the instruction call and then the procedure name. What is our procedure name? Procedure name is sum. So call sum. So when this instruction will be executed, that is called sum, it will transfer the flow of execution to the procedure. So the control of execution will be passed to the procedure. Then it will add AL comma BL. So num1 is into AL and num2 is into BL. So number 2 will be added with number 1. That means A will be added with B. So the A plus B addition is being performed and then it will return. Whenever the RET instruction is written, it will return to the next instruction after the call instruction. So what is the next instruction? Next instruction is move CL, that is we have moved the result into CL. Next we have written move AL comma num3. The same procedure we will do for num3 and num4, that is for C and D. So num3 is moved into AL, num4 is moved into BL, and then again we will call the same procedure, that is call sum. So call sum, with the when the call sum will be executed, it will pass the control to again the sum procedure, again add AL comma BL, that is num3 is added with num4, that means C plus D is performed and the result is inside AL, and then we will return, and then we have performed mul CL. Now the result of is in what? AL. The result of summation is in AL. Now we have performed mul CL. Mul CL means CL will be multiplied with AL. That is num1 plus num2 will be multiplied with num3 plus num4. That is A plus B will be multiplied with C plus D. And then we have moved the result into result variable and stop the program. So in this way we can perform the addition of equation variables using procedure. So we have learned today about sample program for using a procedure in a assembly language program. So thanks for watching this video. In the next video we will see a sample program for using a macro inside a assembly language program.